Wafazi wathinta imbokodo. Happy Women's Month.
A warm good evening and welcome to it. It's time for Sport at 10. I'm Thomas Mlambo. What a show we've got in store for you. The bench is full. The sportsmen are here, as well as the celebrity to take on our quiz. But let us now introduce you to those who will be taking part on the program. This is the bench. And first and foremost, MTN is in the house. MTN, how are you guys feeling? MTN 8 kicks off this weekend. Is it going to be good?
Wafa, wafa, always.
Wafa, wafa, all the way.
All the way.
800,000, you out. And the winner, 8 meter.
That's it.
Done.
Cut.
Fabian, you're looking like you won the lotto, boy. Are you the guy who won 140?
Look, Tommy.
The way you relaxed there.
Look, Tommy, I'm in the zone of the 8. So MTN 8, Wafa, last man standing, Nandi.
Okay, where's your home, Kasi?
Mina?
Yeah.
Northwest.
Northwest?
Freiburg.
Okay, because I see the way you're covering it like you're from Aldo's, man.
No, Mina.
You know, like you're from Aldo's, because right next to you is the bantamweight South African boxing champion, the first one from Eldorado Park. Did you say hello?
I've seen her at the fight in Aldo's.
Yeah?
So I know what's coming out of this.
Oh, Melissa, so he was there. He saw you box. Did you notice him in the crowd?
Nope.
You didn't see?
No.
Focused?
Focused.
Complete? Knock him out for me. You know, just him one right, one. Otherwise, how are you, Melissa?
Good, and you?
Good, man. I can't wait to discuss boxing and like, it's crazy though. Like, why? Why?
I love the sport.
But look at your screen. It's so spotless. It's got no dance, nothing, and yet you risk it all the time by stepping in the ring.
The best trainer.
The best trainer. Does the trainer make you you miss all the punches?
The skills he taught me. He teaches me. That's like, yeah.
I can't wait. Melissa's going to talk about her boxing career, and then Vuyo Mere. Vuyo, former player of Umoya Cape United, ne?
No. Platinum Stars.
But what's it called now?
I never played for Cape Umoya.
Maybe Hellenic, Tommy.
Former Hellenic. Platinum Stars is called Umoya Cape United. Okay, Platinum Stars. Now, with Bidvest Vits. Vuyo, it's good to see you, man.
Thanks, man.
And you got on last night. You had a good, 20 minutes last night. Feeling good?
Yeah, it was great, to get your first start. So, yeah. And the victory against Kaizer Chiefs. Now I can walk in the streets.
Maar ke bona ba o tribula?
Never.
Ke bona ba feta?
Never.
Ba feta?
Next.
I must check it for Soccer Zone on Monday.
Rewind, the PVR.
And then I have to keep myself from saying it wrong there because, Alicia, I'm in football, right? So
yes, Thomas.
All the time, the whole day I've been thinking, don't say Andile Jali. Don't say Andile Jali.
Oh, my goodness.
Alicia Jali, SABC
hi.
News is with us. Yeah, because Jali is obviously Andile in soccer, right?
Trust me, a lot of news anchors on air actually hand over and say we're going to hand over to Andile Jali. And it's like, okay, hi.
Their family, no connect, nothing.
We know each other.
Just know each other.
We know each other.
That's it.
That's all I'm going to tell you today,
We want to
Thomas.
get the story behind This is what news is about. You tell us what we don't know. We are looking forward to that. But now, let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about what happened as far as the Premiership is concerned. So, last night and tonight was a big night of Premiership football. We're going to bring you the goals. We're going to show you what happened. And we'll also engage with the guests as they tell us what they think about their favorite team and how their result went. So we start out here with the match from last night with Polokwane City against Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns coming out on the winning side of this one. That was Tambazwani being very, 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 very nasty. And that was a really tremendous piece of skill. But at the end of the day, Sundowns winning this one by 2-0. It was Ricardo Nascimento in the 18th minute here. Free kick coming in. No one picking him up, picks his spot. Thank you very much. And it is 1-0 up. Remember, Polokwane City also have a new coach in Yusuf Vukovic. He's the new man in charge. And, well, it's opening the season with a not too auspicious way of starting the season. Lost against Black Leopards, then against Mamelodi Sundowns with the new man, Lebogang Maboyi, getting the second goal. So, Sundowns getting off to a very, very good start there. 2-0 victory in this one. And then, while he's here in the studio, he was part of all the action. And Vuyo Mere up against Kaizer Chiefs. Well, as we look at how the game went here, it was the opening goal coming. What a strike. Dion Hotto, does he do that at training, Vuyo?
It's not surprised, you know, he stays behind after training, doing a lot of shooting. So, yeah, we were not surprised at all.
And then the celebration, you don't warn him.
Actually, I think he has been doing that since birth. So, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try.
Came back into things. You guys are Witzes, what set pieces, it's your thing. And you allow Castro to score like that.
We got a lot of tongue lashing after that. So, at least we punish them after that also with set pieces.
Terence Jukamanja, he makes it 2-1 to Bidvest Wits, and it doesn't end there, as Bidvest Wits then continued with another one of the new players. In fact, Vuyo, what a great night for the new signings at Bidvest Wits, because every single one of the 3 goals came from a new signing, as Gift Mutupa puts this one away.
Yeah, even our previous games against Free State Stars, you know, the new signings have come to the party. They are settling in very well, and we feel at home. So they are doing a great job. Hopefully it will continue during the season. Okay,
Fabian, let's talk about Orlando Pirates. They took on Chippa United tonight. Played with 10 men for a lot of the time, did Pirates, because Thokozisi Dube got a red card after 70 minutes, but they hung on for the victory. What does that mean?
Look, obviously, Pirates is still trying to accommodate, I think, is it 11 or 12 players they signed, or 9? But so far, so good. I'm waiting to see how long it's going to last and how quickly they're going to gel. I picked up one thing, Tommy. They signed left-footed players which can give you anything. Crosses, Chibobos, Tamayas, and they can score goals. I mean, Upule with the free kick over the weekend. I mean, I'm looking forward to one game.
Let's take
a look.
Not
the derby, Tommy, maybe Sundowns Pirates.
Let's take a look at how they did tonight. This was Chippa United hosting Orlando Pirates, and it only took 16 minutes for Pirates to go into the lead by virtue of an own goal, though. So as much as all those new players have come in and more firepower, it was not from the boot of an Orlando Pirates player. As Gerald Murisani puts it home. That is not what you want to do, Vuyo. That is not what you want to do. Off the crossbar, finding his own net. Chippa with Dan Dance back in the hot seat for Chippa United, creating opportunities. And eventually, it's Dane Clayton, new signing as well, coming to the party. Dan is fuming. Dan is feeling that this result should have gone another way. Penalty appeal there as it hits Mubara. Then the shot coming in. But in goal as well is a change. No Sandylands in goal. I just noticed that there. That wasn't Sandylands in goal. We'll come to that conversation a little bit later. Let's go on to Baroka up against Cape Town City. This was the action from today. And Baroka coming out with a victory. It was Khaswani in the 6th minute, and then Khujani making it 2-0 in the 20th minute. So let's take a look here. Cape Town City started the season in great style with a solid victory against SuperSport United. Baroka coming into this one would have probably been a little bit worried under their new coach, Wetson Nyirenda, but they shouldn't have been, because in this home encounter, they were the ones that were too strong. Khaswani, then Khujani, and then Cape Town City. They got a new signing in Spelele Mthembu. And Mthembu is the man who opens his Cape Town City account. There it is. They all count, right? It's not the greatest finish ever, Fabian, but it counts.
Look, Tommy, it doesn't matter how it finds the back of the net. As long as it's changed the scoreboard and it's for your advantage.
2-1. Baroka come out on top in that one. Then SuperSport United, they were the ones hosting AmaZulu tonight, and again, SuperSport They needed to come back from that opening day defeat, and they did, against an AmaZulu side that won their opening game. And this time, another own goal responsible to give SuperSport United the victory. We saw Pirates winning tonight with an own goal. This is how it happened for, it hits the crossbar, it's not going in. And then Silawuli is the man who bundles it over the line. SuperSport United, hang on, 1-0 is the final score in that encounter. So, that's what we got for you as far as the APSA Premiership and the midweek is concerned. Don't forget, MTN 8 is coming up over the weekend, and we're going to have a good conversation around that and what these results from the Premiership will mean for the hot games coming up in Wapa Wapa over the weekend. But before we get to that, let me introduce to you South Africa's one and only sports comedian. He's been doing it for 5 years live here on SABC Sport. He brings the uppercuts, he brings the jabs, he brings the humor. He is none other than the heavyweight of humor, the Shampoo Nizer. Shampoo Nino.
Hello, Thomas.
Oring. You know what I didn't do, though?
Yes,
before we went far?
Yes.
I know Fabian, what he supports.
Yes.
I know Hore Vuyo is Umoya.
Yes.
Support.
Yes.
I didn't check with the others.
Yes.
So maybe we'll check a bit. You know?
Well, what I can tell you, do you know that Fabian is the MTN Wafa Wafa guy?
Yeah.
Who decides on that? What did he do?
Is this your Pizzo Musimani interpretation?
I was just asking. I was just checking. What did he do? I'm just checking.
I'm asking who chooses the man of the match.
No, I'm not. You know, like let's leave that man of the match thing. Billiard is man of the match, and end of story. Basically, for people who don't understand, that's his name. His real name is Kama, man of the match, Billiard. He was man of the match, who gave me a pirate. As I said. So he's just, that's what he's doing. He's just the man of the match. Can you leave the guy alone? He's the man of the match, Thomas. Thomas, you know, this is, what sign is this? Mamelodi Sundowns. And this one? Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
There's a new one. Ekepulkwani City. This is the Pulkwani City. No, I'll show you a video right now. Look at this video and then you'll see. This is a new sign here, Pulkwani City. Show the video and let us show people what happens to Pulkwani City.
I thought you were Barway.
No, there. Look at the guy. That's the sign. We can see it over and over. Over and over. We're going to show it again.
Is absolutely, look at this. Kishi.
Yay! Yeah, the sign. Yes.
Tommy, you know what happened with that one championness?
Yes.
If you go rush, it's standard. You're going to go into it.
Yeah,
but this one, even break the neck.
Yeah, I can't even look at you straight. Right now, I'm here. This is the Polokwane City and everything. Actually, Polokwane City has went to Sundowns to sue them for damaging their play. Because that player is damaged, Thomas.
You've got two defenders here, ne?
Yes.
With Vuyo and Fabian, right?
Yes.
Is that the worst Shibobo you've seen in football? The result, what Temba did there to Mbonani?
Look, Tommy, like I said, if you are a defender and you rush, if you rush, you're going to walk into those ones. And some guys don't even recover from them. You know, he's lucky at least he ended in line still. Otherwise, some guys will end up against the advertisement board, you know. But that one, I think the Muna need a helmet for the next
Alicia, are you a football follower?
Absolutely, Thomas.
So this Shibobo.
Look, I saw that it was trending this afternoon and I had to take a look because I didn't see the live game. I know, that was something else.
It needs to be on the news, ne?
It's proper. It belongs in the news.
Yeah, no, maybe assault or something, you know, assault on the football field. Okay, you still there?
No, Thomas, this is the official sign. We are here in Polokwane. This will never stop, Thomas. They are suing Sundowns for Intlaulo. They've damaged their player. Also, Troy has a span. It's crazy. When you speak to him, why repeat? But Shabile Maban, Ban Shabile Maban. Wabetilega ball, Bam Betilega Bolo Maban. Umunat Kimunat. Bam Shabi, like it's over. But you know what, Thomas? We went straight from the World Cup into the PSL, and then Akabona Chiefs, the Sundowns, guys, that game was boring. Those people are playing so. Those people are playing so slow. Uga dipina za Dr. Dumi, like slow. Wafiga. Yeah, they were playing so slow. Yeah, Chiefs go come quite jilling. If you go to a restaurant, you are got to speak. Okay, Magala who know Katsande Mufaz. Okay, Jilla Chiefs are so used to losing. They lost the kids. I'm going to natural. Like Spirit Steve Compella is sister, my lad, Kaiser Chiefs. Love and Chiefs and loss.
Oh, but because Steve won.
Yes.
So why would Spirit say Steve? Steve won his opening game of the season.
Yes.
Insert Steve from your conversation completely.
No, so Lina's Steve is just the white version. That's the same thing. That's the same guy. That's the same guy. That's serious. That's like Steve minus English. It's like VRS took all his English away from his life. Who win? Pirates, you guys have won. Marbanung player, a 16-year-old guy. Lemukraga Thomas, 16-year-old.
Augustine.
Oh, woman, 16-year-old guys. Like this scout is a pirate. No, this scout already maternity old. Yeah, I'm late. Check out what's a man. Yeah, who should? Thomas, let me not waste time. I don't have much time to talk matter. All I'm saying is that I'm going to sing a song that is fully saying Kaiser Chiefs. And the song is saying, Rajiwa, 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 Rajiwa.
That's the Shampunizer. He'll be back later on in the program to deliver more uppercuts of deadly humor. Hopefully you can stand it. Now, what we want to get from you is your engagement. So tell us, with 2 games played in the Premiership, what are your expectations coming into the weekend as well with the MTN8? So you can throw forward to that and give us what your thoughts are. At SPORTAT10TV is how you get hold of us on Twitter or on Facebook. And you can see the show. It streams live on YouTube as well. Or you can speak to me directly at Thomas Mulambo. So it's time now for us to go to a very, very quick break. After the break, Dudley will join us in studio. Fabian will join us right here as well. We'll talk MTN8. We'll talk Wafa Wafa. We'll talk why you need to be in the stadium and how you can be a winner of some absolutely unbelievable prizes. This is Sport at 10. Welcome to it.
New Nivea Men Deep Antiperspirant with powerful active charcoal for 48-hour protection against sweat and germs. It's time to change your game. New Nivea Men Deep Antiperspirant. Nivea Men, it starts with you. And for a deep clean against oil and impurities, try new Nivea Men Deep Cleanser.
Boss, come here. Man, this place is looking a mess.
Boss, you holding the plans upside down.
Don't talk back. Hamba, you're fired.
Unfair dismissal. Let Clientele Legal tackle your labor issues for you. We have tough, professional lawyers standing by to assist you 24 hours a day.
Let Clientele Legal tackle your legal problems. Whether it is a car accident, unfair dismissal, uncontested divorce, unfair blacklisting, or a wrongful arrest, we have tough professional lawyers standing by to assist you.
The service at Clientele Legal was quick, professional. I felt like I was the only client.
With the help of Clientele Legal, I kept my job and I can support my family.
SMS LEGAL to 41445 and we'll call you back. SMS now.
Oh, you like me? You are gonna pay for this. I'm gonna sue the pants off of you. And that nasty scarf.
Please, go ahead.
Do you have a car? This could happen to you. You need a lawyer. Let Clientele Legal tackle all your legal problems for you.
When you go to a private lawyer, you'll be charged for every phone call, every letter, every consultation. But our legal plans cover everything.
I definitely got value for money. It didn't cost me a cent, just my monthly premium.
There was one man with his lawyer against a big bank, and I won.
Clientele is the name I trust.
Professional lawyers, professional advice, at an affordable price. SMS LEGAL to 41445 and we'll call you back. SMS now.
When two hands come together, they become stronger than two hands. They become kindness, solidarity, hope. Hands together are the strongest way to move forward. That's why we need the strongest protection. Protex protects you and your family against 99.9% of germs. Protex. Good together.
Welcome back, and dial star 130 star 8 hash to opt in and recharge with 10 Rand or more, and you could win your share of 8 million Rand in prizes, including 1 million and a trip to any game in the world for you and 7 of your friends. Did you hear that? Any game, anywhere in the world for you and 7 of your friends, plus 1 million Rand. If this is not the competition to enter, I don't know what is. We're talking MTN 8. I'd like to welcome into the studio Dudley Zikali, Sponsorship Manager for MTN South Africa, as well as Fabian McCarthy, former defender at Kaizer Chiefs. So let's have a conversation very quickly. Dudley, first of all, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you for good to be here. 11
years of MTN 8. What does it mean?
It's been an 11-year journey marked by incredible football experiences, 3 World Cups, millionaires, as you have mentioned. So we continue this year, 8 million Rand in prizes. That's the total prize pool, including that ultimate winner who's going to take away 1 million Rand plus a dream trip. You choose the trip this time. You design yourself.
That's the competition I love. The last fan standing.
Absolutely.
That's the 1 million Rand. Last year, it was an opportunity to go to Russia to see what was the biggest football showcase in the world. But now you're telling me, I just want to be sure for my viewers, now, just to be sure, Fabian, and you'll back him up, ne? Any game I want. So if I want to go and see a Clásico, if I want to go see Real Madrid, Barcelona, you guys will make that happen for me.
You and your 7 mates and your passports, me and the tickets, we go to a Clásico.
And maybe one ambassador, Thomas, you never know.
So I can choose, like I can choose.
You can choose a fixture anywhere in the world. If you said Al Ali, Zamalek, we're there.
Even Nyemba and Julius Berger, Nigeria. You going to just get your passport, be ready.
Plus a meter.
1 meter. I don't know, is it for everyone or is it just for you? That you have to decide.
While you're talking, though, let's talk a little bit about your memories of the MTN 8. Over that 11 years, what really stands out for you? And also throwing forward to this weekend.
Look, obviously, as a player, Tommy, this is the shortest competition. Quick to get to the final, but very tough in terms of competing on the field of play. And it will also help you as a team, as you prepare yourself, set your tone for the rest of the season, or say the first 6 months of the season, to see where are you, what do you need, how can you go forward, how can you still compete the last 6 months of the season. So, I mean, this competition, we used to budget on it to say, this is Christmas money, holiday money, family money, presents, everything. You up until January, you sorted.
Is it still in the Chiefs' budget? Because I know you're looking at the fixtures coming up this weekend. Will Chiefs players have it in their budget for their fixture?
Look, maybe I must just send them a WhatsApp or something tomorrow morning to say, look, guys, this is the competition. We used to this competition. We used to win it. And whatever happened last night, it's gone. It's finished. Yeah, that's a league game. Now we're going in Wafa. MTN 8.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
It's time to give it's the 100% performance.
It's time to show who wants money, who wants the cup, or who wants points for the league.
There's also, coming back to you, Dudley, with last fan standing, I get it, the fans at home can do well, but us journalists sometimes, you know, we also, like, we're there at the games. You're looking after us now?
We are. Journalists always brag about how much they know, stats, memories of what happened, when, who did it. So this is going to be tested, and the winner will join the winner who goes on to the dream trip. Of course, you're free to join and follow them, but it's the trivia that's going to get you there. If you top the class, you're on board.
So journos, if you're watching, make sure you get online. It's going to be a journalist competition online to see if you're the last journo standing. Similar, but not as big, obviously, as the last fan standing. But MTN is looking after everybody. And there's also goals that are going to be rewarded over the weekend as the MTN 8 kicks off. How?
Certainly. The season's gotten off to some crackers, shock surprises. And just to go along with the theme of goals, 10,000 Rand for every goal scored, and the teams will decide where the money is donated. So at the end of the tournament, if we have 30, there will be a tidy sum to take to a charity of their choice.
Fabian, if I want to be at the game, tickets, cost, it's the best 8 teams in South African football competing against each other, and it starts in the MTN 8 this weekend. What must I do?
Yes, Tommy, and for the last 8 years, nothing has changed. Tickets are still 40 Rand and 60 Rand.
No increase?
No increase.
Not like the petrol price?
Nothing.
Staying.
Everything went up for the past 11 years. For the last 8 years, MTN 8, 40 Rand, 60 Rand, buy airtime, even 10 Rand. Come. 10 Rand, star, 130 star, 8, hash, press.
Done.
You enter. If you're the last one standing, I mean, good luck.
There you go. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Can't wait for the weekend's action. And we will be bringing it to you right here on SABC Sport as well. Dudley Zikali, sponsorship manager at MTN in South Africa, as well as Fabian McCarthy telling you how you could be a millionaire and you could go with your friends anywhere in the world to watch any game you want. What a competition. What a competition. That's it. We're done. We're going to a break. After the break, we'll talk boxing. It's Women's Month. And a woman doing what she's done, being the first to do it out of her kasi, to be a South African champion. Great story. Stay with us.
I'm Tusombedu, and I'm putting Nivea Dear Dry Fresh to the test. Let's go. Nivea Dear Dry Fresh really works in all conditions. Try it yourself. Test it in real life. Tusombedu.
Save big on mouth-watering club and T-bone steak at just 79 Rand per kilo. Get tasty Kameelhout boerewors at only 69 Rand per kilo. And buy a potato pocket, an onion pocket, a carrot bag, a tomato box, and a sweet potato carry pocket, all for just 129 Rand. Food Lovers Market, the best in fresh guaranteed.
Oral-B toothpaste presents.
My gums are really sore, but nothing to worry about, right?
Wrong. Actually, most problems begin with gums and enamel. Tackle them, tackle most things.
New Oral-B Gum and Enamel Repair Toothpaste. Its active repair technology helps rejuvenate gums and repair enamel in just 2 weeks.
Healthy mouth, healthy me.
Try new Gum and Enamel Repair Toothpaste from Oral-B. Brush like a pro. Now available in South Africa.
This is Floyd Mathebula. He says it's okay to support more than one team. If Bafana Bafana win, so does Floyd. And if Yala Goto eats Hela Tupa, he's down with that too. This is a man who's always in the company of winners. Lose for what? That's his motto. Will you be supporting your favorite team? Floyd will be supporting all of them. You don't have to be my favorite zonke to stand a chance of winning 8 million random prizes. Dial star 130 star 8 hash to opt in and recharge with 10 Rand or more.
Man, you don't forget stuff like that. Just you and your friends. Getting lost on the road. Finding new places. It's so beautiful. This guy posts the best stuff, man.
You can like it or you can live it. Get closer with the Renault Quid.
What does bone health mean to you? Strength for fun, smiles, and laughs. Flexibility for confidence and I got this. And freedom of movement to keep doing the things you love. Support your bone health every day with Caltrate, the world's #1 calcium supplement to support stronger and more flexible bones. Caltrate, keep moving.
New Fix Baby Rub. Specially developed to help soothe and relax your baby. New Fix Baby Rub.
Hi, I'm Melissa Mathebula. I'm from Colorado Park, Extension 2.
With a total of 11 fights consisting of 4 wins, 5 losses, as well as 1 draw, Melissa Mathebula.
There she is, Melissa the Honeybee Miller. 15 fights, 4 wins, 8 losses, 3 draws. The first female boxing champion to come out of Eldorado Park. She's here in the studio with us. Melissa, Honeybee, it's good to have you with us. And when you look at that, it's like you're there again. The smile on your face is so huge. How good was it to eventually win the South African bantamweight title?
Yeah, after so many tries, like it was a relief.
How many tries? Tell us.
I think I had like 2 WBF and 3 SA tries. And then with the 4th one. And I had a Gauteng try also, so the 4th essay.
My floor manager's standing by here because you didn't bring the things that need to be brought onto the set with you. So, Luyanda, please, you're going to be a TV star today. There is the belt brought into the champ, and it says on it, show the viewers what it says. It says, South African National Champion, Bantamweight. How heavy is a bantamweight? I don't know if ladies talk about the weight divisions. I mean, are we allowed to talk about your weight?
Yeah, no
So
problem.
how heavy are you supposed to be on fight day?
I'm not correct whether, but it's about 53.85 if I'm correct.
53, somewhere there.
It's 53 exactly.
I mean, I was watching some of your videos. You hit hard, eh? Like you really do. In training, I saw you even sparring with men. You spar with men and they're even hitting you. What's that?
No, like the photo that I showed just now with my previous trainer. I used to spar with men with him. But my current trainer, I don't spar with men anymore.
Oh, no more?
No.
Did it hurt?
It like toughens you up.
How do you get into boxing, Melissa? I mean, the one thing I know, Eldorado Park, especially, you know, the ladies from Eldorado Park, die hare, you know, die nare, you know, or die van boksery en wat.
As hare en nails we like alle vrouwens, elke vrou so iets.
No, van Aldo's af. Aldo's, you know, now you decide you're going to go boxing.
Ek sê van hare en nails.
You're just a fighter.
Net a fighter.
16 years of age, you start, right? But you didn't start because you wanted to be a boxer.
No.
You started for a girl's reason, right? You wanted to lose weight.
Yeah.
Then start boxing.
Kijk, as jy die sport begin verstaan.
Ja.
Het is makkelijker om in het in te gaan. Wij verstaan het nou. Je ken wat gaan van wat. And I love boxing, eh? Like seriously, I love boxing.
But I'm still so amazed, right? That it's a sport that you have been so passionate about for so long. Because you're now in your 30s. You started when you were 16. You even left for a little while. And it brought you... Why leave to come back?
When you love something, you just like it calls you.
And it just said, come back.
Yeah. You know, like certain things like it's like this when you watch someone do something. So even watching fights, it's like that, like, yo, that could have been me. And that calls you like back, like, I could have been that person standing in that ring.
I was looking at your stats, ne? This is why I'm confused about what's calling you back. You've been knocked out. You've seen stars. You've been flat on the floor.
I never.
But there was a knockout in your career.
Not as knockout as out.
Okay, how out were you knocked out?
The knockout that we're talking about is more the one where I actually wanted to stop boxing.
You couldn't carry on that fight?
No. They just stopped the fight. It wasn't a knockout.
I've never heard a boxer say that, yeah, I was really, really out. Are you just, is it just an excuse, or you were ready to keep going that day?
No, I've never been knocked out to the floor. Never. I know one of my fights, the referee stopped the fight and said, no, she's receiving too much punishment.
Singeda, net die, those terms there. Receiving too much punishment means you're you're collecting punches, and then you come through.
No, I was like keeping my guards up. So she was hitting against my guards, but because I didn't hit back, that's the reason why they said I was...
You've also knocked somebody else out.
It's the same thing also, like...
You were just hammering them.
Yeah, she was also getting too much punishment.
2016, you became, again, another first for Eldorado Park, the first female boxer to be named Prospect of the Year by SA Boxing. It's been a long time since you've been in the game. To already get that recognition must have felt good.
It was awesome. Just to be nominated, that alone was like, because I never expected it.
Yeah.
So when Boxing SA phoned me and said, like, you invited to the nominations of Boxing SA, I'm like, yo, I'm nominated.
I'm in. I'm there. And this was the fight, right? This is your most recent fight?
This was, last year, Makufe.
I'm looking at you here. And people
So this is not one of my best fights. I am like...
You're on here?
No, this is not my best.
Oh, you're not happy with this?
No.
What was wrong with you this day?
No. In this fight, I had to drop weight.
Yeah?
So, with the dropping weight and all, like...
Moeg. Cake. And they say you're similar in style to baby Jake Matlala, the late. Do you see it?
What I see is like more they comparing the override with baby Jake's. But I don't know.
Tell us what's an override. We don't know.
I don't know, like the... Okay, let me see.
What is an override? Say words.
You know, it's like you throw... It's not a straight right. Like a straight right goes straight out, but your override, it goes over.
And then ta.
Yeah, and it's one of the punches that lands the most because, like, it goes up on top.
The one thing that also amazes me, and I saw it, but I need to check if it's true. Do you use public transport to go to training every day?
Yes.
Public transport?
Yes.
The South African bantamweight champion, rain or shine, you're here.
Rain or shine.
You stand and you're here.
I have a lovely trainer now.
But that's so much passion. I mean,
when there's days when I can't, he'll take me and fetches me.
But every other day, you still catch a taxi, get on a bus, do whatever it takes, get to Orlando and train.
So that's where we come in, where we always ask like for sponsorship because, I mean, I need a sponsor. So at the moment, we're pleading for anybody to sponsor me.
So that, what can happen in your career? If somebody says, I like your story, I like what you're doing for the community, I like what you're up to, what do you want to achieve next?
See, that's going to help me a lot because like then it will help with preparing for a fight. It's not just people think that what I see when we fighting, that's boxing, but they don't see the work behind the fight. So preparing for a fight, supplements, seeing a doctor, because you get injuries on the road of preparing. So that's going to help a lot when I have a sponsor to like see to, okay, you have transport money for a month. You don't have to stress about where you have or you don't have. Here's transport money for a month. Here's supplement money for a month. Do you need to see a doctor? Did you have any injuries for here? So it's really going to help a lot.
South Africa, you heard from Melissa, the Honeybee Miller, pleading for a little bit of assistance. She is the South African bantamweight champion, and she's the very first woman out of Eldorado Park to win a national boxing title. We're proud of your achievements. It's Women's Month. We thought we were going to kick off with a strong woman, and congratulations on what you're doing for your community as well as yourself.
Thanks a lot, eh?
It's great to see you here in studio.
It's nice to be
and
here.
I'm worried. I'll never get in the ring with you. You hit too hard.
No, see, there's one lady that I won't mind.
Who?
Getting back into the ring with.
Who?
Sheradine Vertain.
You're just calling her out now?
Yeah.
You want her?
You know, she's like say a couple of years ago, she won against me. See, but now I'm a new Melissa with my new trainer, my new manager. I'm ready for her. Wish she can come. Wish she can come.
You've been called. You've been called. You heard it. We're going to set up the fight right here on Sport at 10. It's time for a break. Afterwards, Vuyo Mere talks best bids.
Gisacela nisixhumanise.
私たちをつなぐ
This continent finds a way to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
I don't need recognition. I'm on a mission.
Power to me means I can take on the world. Being bold, being confident. I define myself.
This Women's Day, we're honoring you with 25% off any 2 lingerie items and a free gift on selected fragrance offers. Own your power with Edgar's.
We want the whole thing, the whole thing. 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 We want the whole thing, the whole thing.
Your drive determines your success. We'll be there to make sure you go further.
This is Floyd Mathebula. He says it's okay to support more than one team. If Bafana Bastende win, so does Floyd. And if Yala Koto eats Hela Tupa, he's down with that too. This is a man who's always in the company of winners. News for what? That's his motto. Will you be supporting your favorite team? Floyd will be supporting all of them. You don't have to be Mathebula Zonke to stand a chance of winning 8 million random prizes. Dial star 130 star 8 hash to opt in and recharge with 10 rand or more.
Miss Belt will reshape your figure in just 2 steps. Step 1, compresses and supports. Step 2, slims your waist instantly. Wear it over or under your clothes wherever you may go. You deserve to feel sexy. Get your Miss Belt today. Wondercore's the revolutionary fitness breakthrough designed to target your entire core for those strong, sexy six-pack abs you've always wanted. Its dual resistance design gets your muscles firing throughout the entire motion for twice the results. Revolutionize your body now with Wondercore. Get these great products from your Verimark store today.
Onside. Here's Vuyo Mere. Beautifully done.
Can't see now. Yeah, he's Vuyo pulling one back. Leading by example. Best time shot. Far post. That is absolutely pure vision.
Those are all the goals Vuyo Mere has ever scored. You've just seen them. Thank you. Good night. No, I'm just joking. Vuyo, you're not known for that. But you have found the back of the net in your time, 2 league titles, you've won every trophy in South African football. Welcome to the show. Now, with Bidvest Wits, how does it feel?
Still can't believe it all. But you know, at my age, and you just been signed by Vets, still have to pinch myself to believe that. But then, that's how God works his things, you know. Some people, you can't compare yourself to others because when God blesses you, it blesses you at his own time.
Age 34. I don't know if you even remember this, but do you know that this month is your 17-year anniversary as a professional footballer?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I checked. Your first game was 2001, August, against Black Leopards.
Yeah, Cape Town State.
We're in August. in 2018, right?
Yeah.
17-year anniversary.
Wow.
You've been doing it, eh?
Yeah.
What's happened to the years?
I mean, it's funny, Jorge, you don't even take a look at that when you're concentrating on your career, you know. I've let that, maybe whatever it's the officing, deal with that. Mine is to deal with what's happening in the field of play. So, yes, God has been good to me, you know. My mom, Kadi Jeans, taking a little. So, yeah, I have to thank the Almighty God for giving me the heart of liking to do what I do best.
Last season must have been difficult. Platinum Stars relegated, you're the captain of the team. What went so badly wrong?
I mean, it was unbelievable when we played our last game against Vets, you know, and having to know that we're going to the playoffs, you know, we've been relegated. And coming to think of it, I think 4 or 5 years back, we won 2 trophies as Platinum Stars. And I took a look at the team that won the trophies and took a look at the team that got relegated. I think it was only me, Robert Ngambi, and Sibusiso Somsomi who were there. So it was heartbreaking, Bratomi. It was heartbreaking. Like, I couldn't believe, I didn't see myself there. You know, when things are going your way, you start planning your life, not knowing God now He's got other plans for you. You know, I saw myself retiring, Platinum Stars and all that, you know, trying to build, maybe be in the structures of development at Platinum Stars. But then when that happened, you know, it just broke my heart.
And then the team goes down. You look at your birth certificate, you say, I'm 34. How does it happen that Bidvest Wits come knocking?
Yeah, like, it's funny, Rob, like how God works His ways. Like I said, you know, I never thought I would still be playing professional football this season. But then, yeah, I kept on knocking on doors until Coach Gavin answered and said, you know, come and join us, you know, come train with us. Let's go to camp and see how it goes. You know, you just want to see your fitness levels or if you will fit in. And, yeah, the rest is history now. I'm now a Bidvest Wits player.
I mean, we know I was watching last season. You were one of very few players who really was dying for that team. It seems like the team gave up long before the last game. And maybe that's an example, right? If not giving up meant that Gavin saw what you were doing last season with Platinum Stars.
Yeah, that's what I always tell the younger ones, you know, when they are playing. You know, you must play as if like it's your last game. You'll never know who's watching. So I think that truly helped me, you know, because I do what I do because I love what I'm doing. So, yeah, I gave it my all because I know they took care of me, the Royal Bafokeng people, Platinum Stars as a whole, and they took care of me.
And do you think that you gave so much last season and you still have so much that you want to give to Bidvest Wits because of what happened earlier in your career where you went without, where even they had to auction things? I mean, does that still play in your mind? Tell us about that time.
Yeah, it does, Bartomi, because at that time, I never thought it would happen to me until it happened.
What happened?
I started losing things. Sundowns released me, if you can remember. I was firstly loaned to Moroka Swallows. And then we survived the Swallows. I helped the team survive. And after performing so well for Moroka Swallows, I'm thinking I'm going back to Mamelodi Sundowns. And then I go back, and then they tell me that they are not renewing my contract. But then after a while, and then Coach Gordon Igison by that time was the head coach of Swallows. And then he told me that, you know, we have already found a replacement for you at Swallows because you took so long. And then I had to go home because there was no team that was interested at that time. Because I was maybe regarded as that naughty boy or maybe one of the expensive players.
So how were you living?
I had to get help from my parents. I was in arrears for about maybe not paying my house and cars for 3 months or something. You know, and Robbie, Bratomi, I mean, I had to stay in the house. I had to close myself in. I actually thought of committing suicide.
Wow.
Luckily, I had a supporting family. And, you know, they were there for me, you know, tried to help. They moved in with me in Joburg. Because once I told them, I once sent them a message saying, Daddy, this is it for me. I'm deciding to take my own life because I couldn't take it. Because nobody was there. Nobody. It was only my parents.
Is that what drives you now?
Yes.
Is that what that memory of what life without football is like?
Now I know the valuable things in my life. Every cent that I have, I try to make the most of it. Because it can be gone by the wink of an eye. So I have more responsibility now. I've got 2 boys to take care of, you know. I can't let them, because if I suffer, they're going to suffer more. So
you have won 2 league titles. You are now part of this Bidvest Wits team. You're one of 11 new players. Your experience is immense. Does this team, this Wits team that you're with, does it have what it takes to go all the way this season? With your experience looking back at teams you've played in, relegated teams, winning teams.
We've got one of the most exciting, hard-working team this season. Even the coach said that, you know, even when they won the league, he never had this talented team. So if we believe in ourselves, and I believe, because we know Bidvest Wits always attracts quality players in the league. This season, we've got the best team and the most talented players. So I believe we can go all the way, but then it's not going to be easy. We can't just walk into the field and thinking that we've got the best players. We're going to have to work and do it as a team.
But 6 points.
It's
2 wins.
It's still early, but for me, we're doing well, yes, but then we just want to go by with our job quietly, you know. I know now we're going to be getting a lot of attention. That's not what we wanted, but then we have to do our job.
You can't be quiet when I see you at the top of the log. Quiet. Top of the log after 2 games, quiet. We see you. And congratulations, Vuyo. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy in football, a man who's been a professional for so long, celebrating that 17 years, as I said, and we wish you all the best at Bidvest Wits. You know, you're looking great. So how many more years are left in the tank?
As long as I can go, as long as God spares my life, I can keep on going. Until somebody tells me that, no, you're going to stop, and that's God.
A wheelchair. There it is, Vuyo Mere. Oh, what a story. And also, we're glad that suicide didn't happen in your life. You've contributed, you've played for the nation, you've given your best. And it's a good thing that you are now back and doing what it is that he loves the most, playing his football with Bidvest Wits. It's time for a break. After the break, Alicia Jali. You see her on SABC News. She asks the questions normally, but today I get to ask. It's going to be good.
Nature. We live it, breathe it, and enjoy it. So grab nature's goodness every day. New Colgate Natural Extracts with lemon oil and aloe. For a natural, healthy smile. New Colgate Natural Extracts. Grab nature's goodness every day.
They've arrived. The DSTV Explorer deals you've been waiting for. Get yours today at the incredible price of only 999 Rand. Or fully installed for only 1,699 Rand. Deals so out of this world that you can't afford to miss out. Get them at these leading retailers now.
We've been talking about funeral cover for many years.
One of the things I've noticed, man, is how different funerals can be across cultures.
But where they're all the same is that everyone wants a dignified funeral.
In my culture, there's a saying, ukufa umakoti wemizi yonke.
I like that. Death is a bride of every home. That means death can come to any family.
I chose a clientele funeral plan because it's affordable and suits my budget.
I chose clientele because they are an original. They've been around for a long time, and I know within my family are in good hands.
What is it that you want your family to do with the money when you're gone?
I told my family, I don't want a fancy funeral. They must come there for a cook sister and a sandwich, and then they must use the rest of the money for their future.
SMS dignified to 44053 and we'll call you back. Clientele funeral plans pay out in 24 hours. We will send you 200 Rand airtime when you claim. You can cover up to 13 people on one plan. Plans include grocery, unveiling, and transport benefits. 3 children are covered at no extra cost. What do you want your funeral to be like?
I would like my funeral to be dignified. My family and friends will still be sad, I hope. And my boys will be taken care of. I would like them to be educated because that's the most important thing for me, and that's where clientele comes in.
If you choose our ultimate plan, we will pay all your premiums back. Yes, all your premiums paid back on top of your cover amount.
Dankie clientele.
Clientele.
Clientele is the name I trust.
Clientele Funeral Plans.
It's your final gift of love.
SMS dignified to 44053 and we'll call you back. SMS now.
You're watching Ilungelo Lakho live la kumamba phambili SABC 1 Mzansi for sure Alishu Nhlanhlo akajala uhleli nani ufuna ukufunda ngayiphi language wena mawufike e-university. Welcome to yet another exciting edition of your favorite Sunday morning program, Media Monitor. We do have a panel fully qualified to give you both the sides of the story.
Alicia Jali is here with us here in the studio. You've seen her as the presenter on Mondays of Ilungelo Lakho, and you also know her from SABC News. Welcome to Sport at 10. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me, Thomas. I'm great, thanks, Unjan.
I say Apila Tina, but the thing is I have to deal with this complaint that we're showing viewers pictures of you, and since you sat in the chair in the ad break, Ulogukala, Kaliswahin.
These are all pictures,
yeah, like this one here.
Like
fresh.
I mean, do you know, this is when we literally launched the SABC News channel. We're doing a State of the Nation address out in Cape Town.
2014, yes, 2014, I remember.
You know? So you guys are like really backtracking.
Yes, because we want to see where people come from to become the people that they are today.
And what do you think, Thomas?
No, I know.
Can I quiz you something there, Thomas? I know it's your show, but you know, we actually work together somewhere. You might have forgotten. I was doing corporate television. You were doing a sports show. I won't mention the brand that we're working for, but I was a whole program manager for that show. So when you are not doing your research. Exactly. Hello, Thomas.
Hey, Yazin.
Give me that cupcake.
I deny. You know when you're on the news, you start by denying. Bring the documents, I'll look at them, and I'll get back to you.
Listen, everybody can verify that.
Can we talk about Ilungelo Lakho?
Yes, absolutely.
On a Monday.
This
is your new baby, right?
Yeah.
What is that show all about? Tell us when we can tune in to see more, and what can I get from the show?
Well, basically, Thomas, the show has been around forever. I took over from Usisanda back in 2013, towards the end of 2013. The show is a consumer rights affairs program where we basically teach abantu ngamalungelo abo in terms of your consumer protection acts and what type of recourse you have if you're not happy with the services that you get when you go and buy goods or you buy a car and things like that. So we basically inform the public about their rights when it comes to them doing business in public, basically.
And then the other side of your life is the news side, right?
That's the busy side.
That's the busy
That's the busy side.
What is it about news that fascinates you?
Well, look, I'm naturally very inquisitive. And if you put me in a space here, look, I'm actually having a hard time trying to answer your questions because I'm so used to asking questions. You know. Don't worry, we'll talk about it.
The biggest news story that you've ever been part of, covered, been the front of, what would that be for you?
Well, Tata Mandela, when he actually passed, I was on air. And, you know, it was so amazing because at that time, the Channel 44 channel, the news channel, was also in its infancy. So it was so interesting to see how you can actually do live, because that's where we went in without scripts. And that's where I basically learned how to ad-lib. And not just ad-libbing for 5 minutes, but for a whole show, having a co-anchor.
I've always wondered that, you know, mostly news anchors sit behind a desk.
Yeah.
When we don't see you behind the desk that
I'm very active in studio.
Is it about the shoes?
No, not really. I love shoes.
That's
don't
what
get
I'm
me
saying.
wrong. I love shoes, yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm a girly girl, no.
Like, how big is the collection?
I've got a room of shoes. That I can, yes, I've got a room full of shoes. Zine room,
Hey?
yes.
Why?
Because I love shoes. I love shoes. A girl can never have enough shoes. I'm sure you've seen Gulama pictures or multiple shoes. It's not the same shoe in every photo.
No, you never see you, even on air. 2 days in a row, we can't find one.
I love shoes.
You've been talking about these cupcakes, ne?
Yes.
This is the Sport at 10 cup. You can't have it, it's priceless.
Okay.
But the cakes you can.
Okay.
If you know something about sport. Now you are representing news. And so the people that I'm going to talk about are in the news.
Pressure.
Then yeah.
I'm going to lose my
Here
job.
we go.
Oh, yes, the first Wimbledon South African guy, Khuthatso, what's his surname? Khuthatso Munchane. But I got his name right.
Semi-finalists at Wimbledon.
Semi-finalists.
You did well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, good start. Next question. It's Women's Month, so we're giving you all the women who are powerful and done something in South Africa.
Okay.
Who's this?
The first South African boxing champion, Gambubai Kamalak. Unoni.
Okay.
Noni somebody, but guys, come on.
You've got Noni.
I've got Noni. Got the
Tenge.
Noni Tenge,
yes.
It's too far back in my history, Thomas, for me to
I'm giving you half a point there. This last one, if you don't know this one, now, if you don't know who this is.
Is that Portia Modise?
Thank you. 2.5 out of 3. Not bad.
Thank you,
Yes. They're proud of you back home in KZN. Aren't you from KZN?
Yes, I'm from KZN Amanzimtoti. They're absolutely proud of me. I went to Amanzimtoti High School, so everybody who's actually watching, big up to them. I'm saying hi to them because, hey, it's very difficult to get here. So, hi, guys.
She's made it.
Mama, I made it.
She made it.
Yeah, she's the only remaining member of Abashante. So, happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day
Can
to
I
all
do
the
the
ladies.
dance now?
You can close with the dance. Happy Women's Day, Thomas. Tomorrow, Karangu, I'm doing a free comedy show for the women. Tomorrow, Korangu. Follow me with credit details.
Thank you.
I didn't speak about Sunderland. I'm not going to speak about it.
No, you didn't.
I'm
we saw
quiet.
that. We're leaving it there. We're going to leave you with the words we leave you with every single week. If you're not watching Sport at 10,
what
are you doing?
It is a warm evening out here in Tshwane at the Lucas Moripe Stadium when we're bringing you the second round of the ABSA Premiership matches, and it is the host SuperSport United that are hosting AmaZulu, the Travellers, today, and they're both coming in with very contrasting results as of the weekend, the opening fixtures of the PSL. Of course, SuperSport United having succumbed to a 2-0 loss up against Cape Town City, and then coming into this game having made crucial changes to make sure that they really back it up in terms of defence up against AmaZulu, who are coming into this match very different in terms of results. They won their game by 1-0 up against Baroka AFC, and they'll also be coming into this match having made 4 changes in the starting team that outplayed Baroka over the weekend. So we'll definitely have to wait and see whether Kevin Johnson's lads will make much of a difference when it comes to the changes that we're bringing into this evening's clash. And it's definitely going to be an exciting clash. 3 points are at stake, and as I've spoken to both coaches earlier on, they're saying that it is still early stages. However, it is important to get the ball rolling quite early on in the season. I'm not alone. I do have my commentators, Brian Mufukeng, as well as Tepo Maimani. But for now, let's have a quick listen to what the coaches had to say earlier on when I caught up with them. Coach, you coming into this match a little bit wounded. It's still early stages, though, but you're looking for maximum points at home today up against a team who've won their first game.
Yeah, most definitely. We didn't get on a good start, in Cape Town. Lost our, first game. But I think we played well in patches in Cape Town, and we only take the positives from, last weekend's game. Yeah, but today we're playing at home. I think we need to bounce back and, probably kickstart our season.
All right, to take me through quickly to some of the changes. I saw that Lekay came in the second half. The last time he's starting again. You've made 4 changes within the setup that last played in Cape Town over the weekend.
Yeah, we needed to refresh, the team a little bit because we're playing 2 games in about 3 days. And we needed, fresh legs. Brought in Lekay in place of, Tuso. Brought in Tebza, who was suspended in the last game for Yeye. And brought in Bongani for Morgan. And I think we always try and put out, our strongest team on the day, irrespective of the game, So I think it will give us a little bit of, energy, going into this game.
All right, Coach, thank you very much and good luck.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Coach, still early stages, but you're coming into this game at the back of a win up against an opponent that's also still wounded from their loss in the opening fixture.
Yeah, it's one of those days that you play a game after just less than or more than 72 hours, and that's the way the league is set up this year. But in saying that, yeah, we got the good result against Baroka in Durban. We thought that as far as our pre-season was concerned and as far as our preparations for the new season was concerned, we did okay. Yes, there's always room for improvement, especially this time of the year or this time of the season. But in saying that, we come here tonight off the top of a win. Our players are more than motivated to come out to Pretoria and do their best. We hope that we've selected the best 11 to come out and do play football against SuperSport United. We don't underestimate them. They're a very good team. They are very, very good players. And let's hope that we both put up a good game of football and the best team wins. But we're for sure going to come out there and try and steal it if we can.
All right. Coach, you mentioned the starting 11, the base starting 11, but you've made 4 changes to the team that last played over the weekend. Take me through some of the changes.
Yeah, the one change that's probably standing out is the exclusion of Emiliano. He wasn't feeling well this morning, a bit of diarrhea and things like that, so we had to alter that. And then, of course, in the middle of the park, we brought in Michael Morton instead of Buthelezi. And that has also stemmed from the fatigue that happened in the game against Baroka. So we want to bring the strongest team.
Well, last season, AmaZulu were the hoodoo team for SuperSport United, having won both times at home and away. And then they'd want to continue that winning momentum up against Matsatsansa. SuperSport, on the other hand, will want to get their first win of the 2018-19 season tonight. For now, though, we're going to a quick break. When we come back, we take you over to our commentators. It is Brian Mufeking alongside Tsepo Maimane, but all right after this.
You say I'm a cougar.
You say I'm a jock.
You call me Slay Queen? I'm much more than that.
You say I'm a nerd. It's also absurd. I'm more than that.
I'm more than that.
I'm more than that. You